Oliveras at third. Jesus at shortstop. Trio at second. Bittner at first. The pitcher, Bonham. And the catcher is Mike Gordon. Tony Taylor is coaching at first. Over at third is Billy DeMars for Danny Ozark's Philadelphia Phillies. There's Doug Harvey umpiring at first. The Turtlenecks are in order today down there. At second base, we see Dutch Rennert. Over at third is Nick Colosi. Behind the plate is Andy Olson. Let's take a little look at Bill Bonham. Had a little misfortune a few weeks ago in that his shoulder and arm stiffened up while he was warming up, getting ready to pitch a ball game. And he had a chronic problem with it for a little while after that, but now things appear to be okay. I wonder about this kind of weather, though. Now here's Bake McBride, the right fielder, 1 for 5 in yesterday's ball game. Bake is a .315 hitter with 15 home runs and 60 runs batted in. As the Philadelphia Phillies try for their 98th win of the year, the Chicago Cubs are trying for their 82nd. Howdy, Herman. Curveball, strike one. He'll be followed by Boa, then Schmidt. 0-2. No ball, strike two count. That's a ball. McBride, with 122 hits this year, has 24 doubles and 6 triples, as well as his 15 homers. And he has stolen 36 bases in 43 tries. There's a field of the ball by Oliveras on the short, tricky hop. And his throw to first base to Bittner found Larry having to pick one out of the dirt. But between the two of them, Oliveras and Bittner got the job done on a very fast man. Here's Larry Boa, the shortstop. There's a line drive, left center base hit for Boa. Little guy, a .274 hitter, and one of the great glove men in baseball, has just given the Phillies a base runner that brings up Mike Schmidt, third baseman. 37 homers, 96 RBIs for Mike. 1 for 4 yesterday, a .275 batting average for the year. His hit yesterday was a 2-base hit. Quite a few fellows around with quite a few doubles in this game of baseball this year. Ball one. Seems to be more of them than usual. Here's, for example, Boone has 25 of them. Boa has 17. Hebner 17. Johnstone 18 doubles. Luzinski 35. Maddox has 27. McBride has 24. And Mike Schmidt has 26 of them. Even Sizemore has 20 doubles. And on the Cubs, you have Bittner with 28 doubles, Buckner with 27. DeJesus has 30 of them. Mitterwald has 22 doubles. Would you believe that? Morales 34 doubles. Oliveras 29. Trio has 17 two-base hits. A lot of doubles. Ball one, strike one. That's too low. In the 9th inning yesterday, with the game on the line, really, Mike Schmidt accommodated the Cubs by hitting a double play ball with Boa on base, and that broke the back of any rally that the Phillies might have had in mind. High inside, ball 3, strike 1. Ball 3, strike 1 to Schmidt. Throw to first. That's pretty well hit deep to right center. Look out for that, baby. Mercer may have a play here. He does. The wind is going to hold it in. And Mercer on the warning track in right center field is able to haul that one in. Yesterday, that one would have been out on the street. Not simply in the seats. Here it is again. Bobby Mercer catching a break. The wind is actually a kind of a crosswind out there. Not a helping wind, just a little bit of a hindrance maybe. But yesterday, that wind was gusting up to 27 miles an hour, blowing out. Luzinski the batter, Greg Luzinski, 310 hitter. 37 homers, 127 RBIs, 1 for 4 yesterday for Greg. Hey, the word is that Buddy White, our cameraman, is at Lutheran General right now, is with his buddy Dick Sullivan, his roommate there, watching right now. As a matter of fact, they're talking to him from our truck down there. So it's good to know that the commissioner is feeling better today. 0-2. Well, 2 of our great veteran cameramen are out of it right now. Buddy and also Chuck Sietzema home with that sore back. 0-2. That's a ball. Ball 1, strike 2. You don't suppose they're trying to stall out the season on us, do you, Jack, huh? Rosenberg and I are kind of wondering about these guys. 1-2. Strike 3. Luzinski goes for the low fastball. Apparently fouled it. Apparently got a little piece of it. Cubs thought it was strike 3. Bonham started to walk off, so did Gordon. But he goes for ball 1, strike 2. Throw to first. Well, the fellow who caught Bonham in his first big league win back in 1971 is out here today, J.C. Martin. There goes the runner. There's a swing and a miss. No doubt about it this time. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 left as Luzinski strikes out. Now we go to the Cub first. DeJesus had 2 doubles and a triple yesterday. 3 for 6. 261 hitter, 3 home runs, 39 RBIs. There's a foul ball, strike 1. Former Major League manager Sam Mealy's out here today, and so's Ray Meyer, the famous DePaul basketball coach. Ball 1, strike 1. Remember Sam Mealy with the White Sox? Did a fine job with them. Wound up as a manager. Ball 2, strike 1. Not of the White Sox, but in the majors. Sam, you may remember, managed the Minnesota Twins. There's a foul ball down the right field side, out of play. Ball 2, strike 2. White Sox are at Minnesota today. There is a base hit for DeJesus. Slices one into right field. The Cubs have a base runner. That brings up Greg Gross. Well, Greg yesterday, with the wind blowing out, hit one on the green in center field. Wow. Very unusual for him, to say the least. Just not a home run hitting type. Also had a fine day yesterday. Had 2 hits and 4 at-bats. Ball 1, strike 1. That's Lowry. DeJesus on base. 1-1. That's a little low. Ball 2, strike 1. Back to first. Ooh, that was close. Foul ball. 2-2 to Greg. No score. We're in the Cub first. Van de Jesus on first base. Check swing. Full count, 3-2. Ball again. Three and two. That's Christenson. Again, that throw. Last year, Montreal cinched the pennant, or rather the Phillies cinched the pennant at Montreal. There goes to Jesus. That's a strike. He is safe. So Gross strikes out, but de Jesus has stolen second base. That's Ozark. He can take that call or leave it alone. That means de Jesus now has himself 22 stolen bases this year. Bittner. But 4 for 6 yesterday. What a day he had. Hitting .304, a dozen homers, 60 RBIs for Larry. Hit a homer, 2 doubles, and a single. Man on second, 1 away. Each team with a hit. First inning, no score. A little high, ball 1. There's Arnie's first hat shot. Ball 1. A little high, a little outside. Ball 2, 2-0. Ball 2. A little high again. Ball 3, no strikes. In answer to an inquiry, candidates for Rookie of the Year in previous seasons must have had not more than 45 days on a Major League roster between opening day and the 1st of September. And they must not have exceeded 130 official at-bats or 50 innings pitched. Ball 3, strike 1 now. He was taking all the way. Ball 3, strike 1. That's a strike. 3-2. Last year's National League Rookies of the Year, well, it was a co-award. Pat Zachary then with the Reds and Butch Metzger then with the Padres, both of whom have been traded since. Last time the Cubs had a winner was Kenny Hubbs back in 1962. Billy Williams won the award the year before in 1961. That is a ball. He finally got that walk. That'll bring up Mercer. Bobby found the range yesterday for his 26th homer. He also singled, so he went 2 for 5. Batting average of .266, 26 homers, 87 runs batted in. I saw a quote in the paper today in which he said it's the first time he's gotten a hit off Jim Cott in about 10 years. High outside, ball one. Two on, one out. Fastball. Well, there's some good Cub fans. 1-1. Fly ball, left center, over for it is Rosinski. Greg has it. So that's out. Number 2 brings up Oliveras. Speaking of Rookie of the Year, just disappearing in the upper right-hand corner of that picture, second baseman Ted Sizemore, then with the Dodgers, won it in 1969. Two on, two out. That's a strike. Strike one. McBride, who was then with the Cardinals, won Rookie of the Year in 1974. Throw to second. Close, very close. Sizemore taking the throw. This is Oliveras, a .295 hitter with 10 homers and 66 RBIs, and 2 for 4 yesterday. Trying to bring at least one in here. Strike, 0-2. Very high, foul ball, out of play. 0-2. Strike. Oliveras goes down swinging at a high fastball. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. There were 2 Cubs left at the end. No score. Leading off for the Phillies in the second will be Richie Hebner. He'll be followed by Maddox and then Boone. We have no score in the ball game. Ball one now to Richie, a .287 hitter, 16 homers and 60 runs batted in. 1 for 3. In yesterday's ball game, Bill Bonham fires away. Scoreless ball game. We're in the second. There's a curve strike, 1-1. Ball 2, strike 1. Two and 1. Low, ball 3, strike 1. That's the ball. Hebner's on. And that'll bring up Maddox. 2 for 4, .292 hitter, 13 homers, 71 runs batted in. Gary Lee Maddox. This fellow also has 22 stolen bases. Got 10 triples, 27 doubles, 13 homers. A little high again. Ball 1. Maddox has hit in 11 straight ball games now. 18 out of 19. Since then, he's taken his average from 280 up to 292. Strike. Ball one, strike one. One and one. Ground ball to Jesus. We'll have to go to first on this one. Yesterday, Ivan had a little idea about one like that. Went to first and went to second, thinking maybe he could get a force there. And by the time the throw to second got in there late and the relay got to first late, everybody was safe. Bob Boone, the catcher, up now. Man on second, one away. Boone, a 286 hitter, 2 for 3 yesterday for Bob. Curve low and away. Ball one. Got a walk and 2 singles yesterday and a ground out to short. 11 homers, 62 RBIs. Leading off second, Richie Hebner. Ball one. Fastball high inside, 2-0. Bonham's popping that ball. That fastball is very live, but he's coming in high. WGN Television 9 Chicago, just about 2 o'clock Central Daylight Savings Time. Highlights of the Cubs games on the news at 10 o'clock tonight, and on Night Beat following the 10:30 movie. There's a line shot to center. That's going to bring one in. Hebner rounds third, heads for the plate. Here's the throw by Gross. It is cut off by Bonham, but cut off a little bit too late, and he bobbled it. So consequently, Boone was still able to take second on the throw-in. And the Phillies are out in front, 1-0. Here it is now, a line shot to center by Boone. Here's Gross throwing on the line and giving the cutoff man the option. But the cutoff man happened to be Bonham himself. I guess it was Bittner at the mound at that. I thought maybe it was Bonham, but I guess it was Larry. And he just couldn't handle it cleanly. Normally, the first baseman does get to the pitcher's mound for that cutoff opportunity. That is his station on a play like that. Sizemore the batter, and Ted bunts one. It is a foul ball. Strike one. Strike one. Curve misses, 1-1. One and one. There's a line shot to left. Look out for another one now. Wait a minute. Man runs around third, and the throw-in by Gene Kleins causes Billy DeMars to throw those hands up and hold Boone to a one-base advance. Here it is again. Fielded on the first bounce. Kleins really comes up with one. Boone, not exactly a gazelle anyway, is understandably held up at third, and that brings up the pitcher, Larry Christenson. Now this guy will take a swing once in a while and connect. Christenson has 9 hits this year, including a couple of home runs. Runners on first and third. One out. Broberg up in the bullpen. Bonham's fastball is coming in high. He's kind of resorted to his breaking stuff lately, and they're meeting it. Pitch out. Sizemore, who was on first base, is very capable of trying to steal. He has 8 stolen bases this year. Ball one. One away. 1 run in. There's the bunt. Bonham goes to first, and the runner on third on the delay makes it home. Bonham looked around almost as though he forgot there was a man on third base on that play. He looked at second to see if he had a force on Sizemore, then took a look at first and thought he better take the out he had. In the meantime, Boone may have decoyed him a little bit by holding up there before he started. That caused Bonham to turn around and go to first base, and with that, the man on third broke for the plate and made it easily. So it's a sacrifice bunt as Boone scores, Sizemore taking second. And the score now is the Phillies 2, the Cubs 0, and that brings up right fielder Bake McBride, the leadoff man. 2 out. It's Knapp for the White Sox against Jeff Zahn up there at Minnesota. High fly, left field, curving away. Klein's over. Can he get it? He can. In foul territory, back of the bullpen mound. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Takes the ball, ball 1. There's the dressing room, the Phillies dressing room, and after the game, Phillies win it, we'll be there. Foul ball, 1-1. Klein's wound up in the lineup today as a result of some juggling around necessitated by a pulled hamstring on Bill Buckner. Ball 2, strike 1. So that meant Bittner went out of left field to first base. Foul ball, 2-2. Pretty neat scorecard, 2-2. Fly ball, right field curving, but McBride is over, and he one-hands it not too far from the line. 1 away, that'll bring up Manny Trio, second baseman. 2 for 4 in yesterday's ball game for Manny. 7 homers, 57 RBIs. Foul ball. Strike 1. Ball 1, strike 1. One and one. That's a ball, 2-1. A group we meant to acknowledge yesterday and didn't quite get around to it was the West Suburban Association for Retarded Children who were out here. Lombard. Strike, 2-2. Wonderful group of youngsters and some adults as well. And some very dedicated chaperones. Ball 3, strike 2. Curveball hits his bat, sails foul. Ball 3, strike 2. right field. McBride doesn't have to move much for this one. 2 out. That'll bring up the catcher, Mike Gordon, who got that first major league hit yesterday and drove in a run with it. So he's 1 for 4 in the series. Mike has no homers, 2 RBIs now. Fastball, strike. Strike 1. Phillies 2, Cubs nothing. Ball 1, strike 1. Outfield playing him to swing late. All right, fellas. Foul ball. Ball 1, strike 2. Montreal's at St. Louis tonight. In case you haven't heard, St. Louis lost to Montreal last night. Consequently, the Cubs and St. Louis are in a virtual tie again. Ball 2, strike 2. In the first inning, the White Sox 4, Minnesota 1. Ball 3, strike 2. Foul ball, out of play. Tape doesn't show any homers in that White Sox first inning, but they got 4 runs. They lead 4-1 at the end of 1. Boone and Christenson talking it over. Now it comes in. Zisk got a homer for the White Sox in the second inning with 2 on to provide. Oh, in the second inning. Wow. Sox having fun. There's a ground ball picked up by Sizemore. The throw. Gordon is out. The Cubs are down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left at the end of 2. Philadelphia 2 that you may want to refer to years from now even. Sox got 3 more runs in the second inning on Zisk's 29th homer with 2 on. So with Minnesota at bat in the second, it's the White Sox 7, Minnesota 1. Here's Larry Boa leading off in the Phillies half of number 3. The Phillies ahead of the Cubs 2-0. And there's a tap to the right of the mound. In for it is Manny Trio, and it's an easy out. As fast as Boa is, he didn't have a chance on that one. That brings up Mike Schmidt. The Mets are at Pittsburgh tonight. Espinosa against Keeson. Pittsburgh at the moment 6 games out. The Phillies' magic number is 1. Any Philadelphia win or Pittsburgh loss does it. Foul ball. Strike 1. Nice little pitchers duel they had at Atlanta last night. Atlanta 12, Houston 10. Low. 1-1. Incidentally, the Atlanta Hawks made a little news today, not really totally unexpected, but they fired Mike Storen, who's been their president and general manager for the last 8 or 9 months. The Atlanta Hawks basketball team in the NBA has fired Mike Storen. Ball 1, strike 2. Strike, bit. Fooled by the changeup curve. Took just a little off it. 2 out. That'll bring up Luzinski, who struck out the last time up. Well, the Yankees won over Cleveland last night 4-2. Boston was rained out. Baltimore was not scheduled. So the Yankee magic number now is 4. Fly ball very deep to right. Way back there. Mercer has a play on it at the track. He pulls it in. Luzinski, an opposite field, very deep fly ball. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Let's go now to the Cub half of number 3 with the score of the ball game. Phillies 2, the Cubs nothing. Ahead. Just found out today that another one of our outstanding cameramen, one of the real geniuses at WGN, Bill Rocker, is in the hospital too. Let's hope that Rocky is back out among them real fast. Foul ball. Harry Dunlop fielding that one. Here's Bill Bonham. Bill hasn't signed yet. There's a deep drive to left field. That's a base hit for Bonham. Watch him get two on this one. Luzinski tracks it down at the vines, and Bonham winds up on second base. Nice going, Big Bill. Well. That's his third double this year and his 15th base hit. And his batting average starting today was .226, so Bonham's been swinging that bat pretty good this year. Well, there's a nice little bonus. The ninth man in the batting order, the Cubs pitcher, winds up on second base, and now the top of the batting order is up with nobody out. There's the bunt. Fair ball. That's going to be a good play. DeJesus is out. He'll get a sacrifice on it, but he was not really sacrificing. He thought he had a chance to beat that one out. And it's a good thing Christenson got over there. Okay, good race to the bag, huh? He played that one correctly. They're not going to give him a sacrifice. Man on third. One away. Gross the batter. It's up to the scorer's judgment as to whether he thinks the man was trying to sacrifice or whether he was bunting just to try to get on base. And the official scorer today decided that he did not think Jesus should be awarded a sacrifice bunt there. The high fly now, short left field, near the line. Luzinski there, the runner on third. Hey, the ball pops out of Luzinski's glove. Wow. There's a break to the Cubs. Bonham scored. The bull came in and was feeling what appeared to be a routine fly ball, and she popped right out of his glove. Watch this. There's no way Bonham could have scored on this. Whoop. Hit right on the heel. It's that little round white thing, Greg. When that happens, you got to be the most embarrassed guy in the world because you're all alone out there. There's no way you can finesse it, hide it, or anything. You just have to stand there in front of everybody and take it. So the Cubs have a run now. And Bittner is up. Foul ball, strike one. In a spot like that, like Luzinski's, you've got to be the loneliest man in the world. Strike one. Outside, 1-1. Temperature 61, the wind northwest at 8 now. One and one. There's a high pop-up. Mike Schmidt in foul territory waits for it. Bittner's out. That brings up Mercer. Here's Bobby. Hit a fly to left the last time up. The wind now could actually help a fly ball hit to right. Fastball. Ball one. Ground ball. Flagged down by the first baseman Hebner. Makes the unassisted play. One run. He'll be followed by Maddox, then Boone. That's Ritchie. Ball one. The end of 3, the White Sox 7, Minnesota 2. Phillies 2, Cubs 1. We're in the 4th. Ball 1, strike 1. Well, there's James Wong, Hal Sterling. 1-1. Ball 2, strike 1. Very high pop-up. Oliveros wants it. Hebner's out, 1 away. That'll bring up Gary Maddox. Gary was thrown out by DeJesus the last time up. Ball 1. Ball 1. Ground ball taken by Oliveros. The throw. That's out number 2, and that'll bring up catcher Bob Boone. Well, I just found out today that one of my oldest and dearest friends, my old Marine Corps buddy, Bill Martinkus, is in the hospital at Central Community at 57th and Wood. I'll tell you something, that guy could just pick up that hospital and move it with his bare hands if they don't give him good service down there. Bill Martinkus. Fine Marine and a fine guy. Strike. Strike 1. Ball 1, strike 1. One and 1. Strike. Ball 1, strike 2. Foul ball. Well, wonder which team in the next few weeks will be credited with having started a dynasty, huh? I was saying that about Cincinnati last October. And it could still be a Cincinnati dynasty, as well as L.A. Ground ball. Taken by DeJesus. And Bob Boone is tossed out on the sides, and then trio. Cubs need a run to get back into it now. They're trailing 2-1. Larry Christenson all set. Fires away. Too low. Ball 1. There you go. Arnie just came on the intercom and said, "Get ready for this hat shot. I can just see this. This is you walking down Broadway." Ball 2. No strike. That'll be the day, Big Iron. Deep foul fly. Out of play. 2-1. Ball 2, strike 1. Ground ball, right field, base hit for Oliveros. That'll bring up Klein, so the Cubs have the tying run on now with nobody out. Well, the Wendy's baseball and basketball team tryouts are going to be at Abla Center this Thursday, 14th in the scene. All basketball players, 11 years to 18 years, according to Daryl Brazil, who represents an organization that's done a lot for baseball and basketball for youngsters, Chicago Wendy's Athletic Association. Fly ball, right field. McBride going back. He's there. Bake has no problem with it. That brings up Manny Trio. Fly ball, right center once again. It's McBride, and Bake handles this line fly. That's twice now that Manny has gone out to McBride. 2 out. Catcher Mike Gordon is up. Foul ball, strike 1. The base runner at first is Ontiveros. Richie Hebner, the first baseman. Harry Dunlop, number 12, the coach. That's a strike at the knees, 0-2. Gordon's a big, strong kid. He can bring that bat around all right. But he hasn't been able to hit for the average yet in baseball. That's a check swing. And it's strike 3 called. On the appeal at third. 5. Sizemore going to step in there now, and stepping in up here, one of the better long ball hitters in the game, Mr. Lou Boudreau.
Especially if the wind's blowing out.
Like we said, even you were licking your chops yesterday on that big gusting 27-mile-an-hour wind.
I wish we'd have saved a few of those hits and about 2 runs for today. But you can't do that. Phillies are leading 2-1. We're moving into the 5th inning. Sizemore singled to left in the 2nd inning. Bill Bonham on the mound. He's allowed the Phillies 2 runs on 3 hits. Swing and a ground ball to shortstop. DeJesus waits, has it, throws to Bittner. 1 out. And now here's Christenson, and Christenson is a pretty good swinger when it comes to batting. He has 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. He has 9 hits for the year. Having a great year for the Phillies. 17-6 record pitching. First pitch is a curveball inside, ball 1. When Lundberg was hurt, this fella kept the Phillies alive with his pitching. There's a ball inside. Bounces out of Gordon's glove. Ball 2, no strikes to Larry. Strike call over the outside corner. 2-1. Paul Owens, general manager of the Phillies here, hoping to celebrate in Chicago their Eastern Division championship. Here's a tap in front of the plate. It goes down the first base line. Bittner has it. Touches first, 2 outs. Christenson tried to hold up on that swing. 9 straight. Well, if you want to call a sacrifice, I guess you would. Have to call Christenson's sacrifice in the 2nd inning when he was credited with an RBI, when there was a little confusion in the infield by Bonham on that bunt with a men on 1st and 3rd. 10 straight Phillies now have been retired by Bonham and the Cubs. Swing and a pop-up over the shortstop's head. DeJesus there, squeezes it, 3 outs. Another lead off the 5th inning. He led off the 3rd with a double past Lazinski against the wall. First pitch by Christenson, fastball, strike call, and he had a little extra on that one. Bonham, DeJesus, and Gross. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. White Sox 7, Minnesota 2 at the end of 3 in Minneapolis. Swing and a tap foul over the bullpen down the right field line. Two strikes. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Bill. Cubs' final home game, 1977 season, tomorrow afternoon. Why don't you come out, give these athletes a round of applause that they deserve. They've had a great year. Boa throws out Bonham for the first out here in the 5th inning. Then it'll be on to Pittsburgh to close out the season. Friday night game, Saturday afternoon game, and the final game of the season, Sunday afternoon. Hello, Coach. How are you? Coach Ray Meyer visiting our television booth. DeJesus steps in the batter's box. He has an 8-game hitting streak now. Singled in the 1st inning. First pitch is a strike called. Another curveball, pop foul into the stands. 2 strikes on DeJesus. Philadelphia leads 2-1. Swing and a base hit. Pass Boa into left field. DeJesus swinging a hot bat. He has 2 for 3 today, and that is the 4th hit off Christenson. DeJesus represents the tying run for the Cubs. Now here's Gross at bat. Hebner holding the runner on at first. DeJesus, good base runner, takes his lead. First pitch is a strike call to Gross. There's the 2 skippers. Herman Franks on the left. There's a throw to first, and DeJesus dives back safely. There goes DeJesus. Here's a swing and a miss. Boone cannot make the throw, and DeJesus gets his 2nd stolen base of this ball game, his 23rd for the season. Here's the swing and the miss by Gross on a slow curveball, and Boone just didn't have good control of that ball, so he didn't fire to second base. DeJesus slides in safely. 2 strikes on Gross. Outside, ball 1, strike 2. Cubs now with a tying run in scoring position. Curveball into the dirt, taken nicely by Boone. The count is 2-2, and Gross asked plate umpire Olson to take a look at that baseball. He does, says it's okay. DeJesus at second base. Ball 2, strike 2 to count. Two and 2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third baseman. Smith has it. Throws to Hebner in time. DeJesus remains at second base. 2 outs, and it's going to be up to Bittner. He walked in the 1st inning and popped out to Smith in foul territory in the 3rd. Bittner steps in the batter's box. Phillies play Bittner to swing late. Maddox, a center fielder, in left center. First pitch on the way. Swing and a pop foul as Christenson jammed Bittner. Strike 1. Here's a swing and a long foul ball down the left field line. Well, that used to be a... Two-strike pitch. Low, just missing, and it's 1-2. On every hitter in this inning, Christenson has had the count of 0-2. DeJesus singled to left, stole second, remained there as Gross flied out. Here's a swing, a line drive in the left center, but Maddox going back and over, and he gloves it one-handed. Maddox playing perfect. First pitch by Bonham, outside, ball 1. Phillies 2, Cubs 1. We're moving to the 6th inning. Swing and a foul back to the screen. White Sox 7, Minnesota 3 at the end of 5. Richie Zisk getting back into the lineup has 2 home runs and 5 RBIs for the White Sox. So that's his 29th and 30th home run of the season. 2-1 pitch, swing and a ground ball off of DeJesus' glove into left field. I doubt whether DeJesus could have thrown Boa out had he caught the ball. He made a backhanded stab at it, moving to his right in the hole at shortstop. That's a base hit. Now here's Smith at bat. Fly deep to Mercer in right center in the first inning, struck out in the third. That was the 4th Phillies hit off Bonham. 2-1, Phillies out in front. Curveball swing and a foul ball, just missing third base bag. Mike Smith, 37 home runs, 96 RBIs. Lazinski, of course, leads this ball club with 121 RBIs. Bonham throws to first. Boa gets back safely. Boa, a very fine percentage insofar as steals. 32 steals, and it was only thrown out 3 times. Inside fastball. 1-1 to count on Smith. Something might be on as Smith sort of hesitated while looking at his third base coach DeMars. Here's the stretch, here's the pitch, and it hits him in the back. Inside fastball, it hit Smith in the back. That moves Boa to second base. That's the 3rd man that Bonham has hit this year. And it will bring action in the Cubs bullpen. Lazinski, now the hitter. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. And Paul Russell starts warming up in the Cubs bullpen. That's Barney Schultz behind him with the jacket on. Gordon gives out a sign as the Cubs set up their defense, but they're not expecting Lazinski to bunt right now. Bonham fakes a pickoff throw to second base. Lazinski levels that bat over the plate. He swings and pops the first pitch foul out of play. Boa is on second base. Smith is on first. One strike pitch to Lazinski. Fakes to bunt. Ball is outside. 1-1 the count. So the skipper for the Phillies, Danny Ozark, gave Lazinski the green light to swing on the first pitch, and he fouled it out of play. Second pitch, he wanted to sacrifice, but the ball was far outside. Let's see what he has on with the third pitch. The count is 1-1. Lazinski swings and drives that ball into center field for a base hit. Here comes Boa around third. He's going to score. Smith holds up at second base. So Greg Lazinski singles to center field for his 122nd RBI, scoring Boa from second base with the third Philly run. It's now 3-1. Phillies. Hebner the hitter. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Hebner steps in the batter's box. He has walked and he has popped out. Bonham's first pitch, swing and a line drive into the bullpen. Strike one. Hebner looks down to Billy DeMars, gets another sign. Inside, 1-1 to count. Phillies now with 3 runs, 5 hits. Cubs 1 run, 4 hits. One ball, 1 strike pitch. He's going to bunt. He bunts down the third base line. It's a beauty. But Ontiveros has it behind the diving Bonham, who missed the ball. And Hebner sacrifices the runners to second and third. Here's the bunt as Hebner pushes it just beyond Bonham. Bonham dove for the ball but missed it, but Ontiveros was there and throws Hebner out. It's a sacrifice, advancing Smith to third, Lazinski to second, Maddox the hitter, Boone due up next. And the Cubs are going to issue an intentional pass to Maddox. That will load the bases up for Boone. Boone got an important hit in the second inning, driving in the first Philly run. And if you recalled yesterday, he drove in 2 runs late in the ball game to tie up the game 7-7. But then Mercer and Gross's home runs topped that, and the Cubs added 1 more in the bottom of the 8th. Now Bonham's job is to get Boone without any further scoring. 1 out, bases loaded, Cubs infield, playing for the double play. Bob Boone levels that bat over the plate. Bonham will take his stretch. Does so. Pitch. Fastball high. Ball 1. Phillies could break it open right here. Bases loaded and 1 out. Boone takes inside, ball 2. Bonham looks in, gets his sign. Wants another set now from Gordon. Boone swings, taps that ball foul right behind the plate. 2-1 to count. Ontiveros at third, DeJesus at short, Trio at second, and Bittner at first. 1 out here, 1 run in. Phillies lead 3-1. The pitch. Low, ball 3. 3-1 to Bob Boone. Smith with a short lead at third. The pitch. Swinging a one-hopper to Ontiveros. He leaps. He goes to first base. The Phillies will score another run. Ontiveros couldn't do anything about it. The ball wasn't hit hard enough to go for two. And Smith with a good lead at third base. Would have been a close call at the plate. So Ontiveros decides to go to first to retire Boone for the out. And Boone gets another RBI. His 64th of the year. And now the Phillies lead 4-1. They're going to walk Sizemore intentionally to pitch to Christenson. Second intentional walk by Bonham. This will load him up again. Phillies have 2 runs in, 2 outs. They lead 4-1. Larry Christenson, the 8th man to bat here in the 6th inning. Phillies have extended their lead now, 4-1. Bonham, with the pitcher at bat, will take his windup. Christenson swings and misses on a curveball. Strike one. Another curveball, and he stayed off of it. Ball is outside, and the count now, ball 1, strike 1. One and one pitch. Strike called, a good fastball. Two outs here, bases loaded. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he fouled that ball, and it couldn't be handled by Gordon, so he gets another chance. He just tipped that ball, and it bounced out of Gordon's glove. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Christenson. Lozinski at third, Maddox at second, Sizemore at first. Curveball and a swing and a miss, and Christenson strikes out. Close. This is WGN Channel 9 Television, Chicago. 6th inning. It'll be Mercer, Ontiveros, and Kleins for the Cubs. Larry Christenson and the Phillies with a 4-1 lead. Mercer jumps back from the first pitch inside, ball 1. Foul tip into the glove on a check swing, and it's 1-1. Ball 2. 2-1 now, the count on Bobby. Mercer is flied out to Lozinski, and he's grounded out to Hebner. Swinging a foul right into the glove of Boone, and the count is now 2-2. Toronto will be at Boston, Detroit at Baltimore, California at Milwaukee, Cleveland at New York, Kansas City at Oakland tonight. Ball 2, strike 2 the count. Popped up over the pitching mound. Sizemore coming in, calling for it. He gloves it for the out. Mercer pops out to Sizemore. 1 out. Ontiveros, who has 1 for 2, steps in the batter's box. Phillies 4, Cubs 1. This could be the day for the Phillies. Christenson has been very tough. He's allowed the Cubs 1 run on 4 hits. Fastball outside, ball 1. High, ball 2, no strikes. Gene Kleins due up next. Buckner out of the lineup with a pulled hamstring. Swing and a ground ball, fair ball. Down the right field line for extra bases. Ontiveros will go for 2. Maddox fumbles the ball. Ontiveros is going to go for 3. Here's the throw into the relay man. Ontiveros on third, or McBride fumble that ball. A double for Ontiveros. And as this ball comes off the wall, watch McBride try to pick it up barehanded. And he misses it. So that double for Ontiveros now is his 30th of the season. And here's Klein's at bat. Ontiveros advances to third on the air by McBride. Klein's takes the first pitch, pickoff play at third. Too late. Ontiveros gets back. Boone with a quick release. Threw high to Smith. Swing a fly ball deep to center field. Center fielder Manis going back. It's over his head. It's against the wall. 1 run will score. Klein's will hold up at second base with a double. That ball hit deep over Maddox's head in center field. Watch this ball being hit far over the shallow Maddox, and he keeps going back. It hits against the wall. He gets the relay in for a double. And for Klein's, that's his 12th double of the season. And McGraw quickly starts warming up for the Phillies. Klein's 41st RBI. That's Tug McGraw, left-hander for the Phillies. Here's the first pitch to Trio. Curveball low, ball 1. It's a 4-2 ball game now in favor of the Phillies. Cubs still with a runner at second base. Trio swings, pops that ball foul into the upper deck. Klein's at second base, 1 out. Big run there if we could pick it up. Christenson looks in, gets his sign. Trio takes that breaking pitch high, and it's ball 2, strike 1. Boone gives another sign to Christenson. Here's the ball 2, strike 1 pitch. Curveball, it's high. 3-1, the count. Mike Gordon due up next. Three and 1 pitch. High, ball 4, Trio walks. Second walk issued by Christenson. That puts the tying run on first. Time is called. Ripplemeyer, the pitching coach for the Phillies, sent from the dugout by manager Ozark to have a chat with Larry Christenson. They have Tug McGraw warming up in the bullpen. Cubs have Paul Russell warming up. Bonham is due up next after Gordon. One out. We're in the 6th inning. Ripplemeyer returns to the dugout. We're all set. Philadelphia defensive alignment finds Maddox, a center fielder, in left center. First pitch to Gordon. Fastball, high. Ball 1. Klein's on second, Trio on first. Gordon takes high, ball 2. Ball 2 and no strikes now to the young Cub catcher. Phillies lead 4-2. There's a swing and a fly ball to left field. Luzinski is there. He has it for the out. 2 outs, and we're going to get a pinch hitter for Bonham. Cardinal is going to bat for Bonham. Jose's hitting .241, 3 home runs, 18 RBIs. Cubs have a runner on second. The tying run is on first in the person of Trio. Boone out talking now with Christenson. Jose loosening up. Now, Larry wants to talk to Boa, his veteran shortstop. Two outs in the inning. It's the sixth. It's getting late. Larry Christenson on the mound. Jose is all set. Steps in the batter's box. Philadelphia defense. Maddox still shading into left center for Jose. McBride deep in right. Lozinski deep in left. Popped up by the dugout. Hebner has room. He gloves it one-handed for the out. One pitch. And
the Phillies half of number 7, Jack Brickhouse back with you once again. Paul Russell is now the Cub pitcher. And the score is the Phillies 4, the Chicago Cubs 2. As the Phillies find themselves moving into the 7th inning with a 2-run lead in a game which could clinch it for them if they can just hang on. Cubs, on the other hand, have the incentive, of course, to play the role of spoiler, and also they can go guarantee themselves a better than 500 mark for the year with a win today. Ball 1. Russell pitches, and there's a base hit right through the middle. So Bake McBride, the only Philly who did not bat in the 6th, leads off the 7th with a hit. That brings up Boa. Singled twice today, scored the last time he got on. Foul ball. Boy, McBride really had a jump on that one, too. He was really on his way to second. Paul Russell with a 5-6 record and 4 saves so far this year, 3.98 earned run average. This is his 65th appearance. The Retired People's Group from Trinity United Methodist Church of Joliet has a group here today. No play there at first. Senior Services Center of Park Forest has a group. The East Side Golden Agers from Chicago are here. Fox Valley Older Adult Services are here. Sauk Village Senior Citizens Club, Chicago Heights, Trinity United Methodist Church. Veterans from the North Chicago Hospital are here. York Township has a group from their senior center. There's a base hit, center field. And they're wasting no time getting to Mr. Russell. The first 2 men up get solid base hits on him. That'll bring up Mike Schmidt. Lamp on the left, Dave Roberts on the right. Lamp on the left is the right-hander, Roberts on the right is the left-hander. How about that, huh? Not only that, but the Phillies lead after 6-4-2, so Rosenberg says now, if you want to stretch things, their magic number is now 1/3. Mike Schmidt at bat, 0 for 2. Hit by a pitch ball the last time up. There's a bunt. Fair ball. Russell goes to third. He's got a force. So McBride is forced out on a bunt in the fielder's choice by Schmidt, moving Boa to second, forcing McBride at third. 1 out. 2 on. Here's the bunt. That then brings up the left fielder, Luzinski. No, it got away from the catcher. He pulled the bat back. Thought for a minute it might have grazed the bat. It's ball one, and the runners move up. Wild pitch. Greg Luzinski. And now Gordon and Oliveros go out to have a little visit with Russell. Try to slow things down a little bit. Frank's coming out. So, here comes Luzinski getting the intentional walk. And they do have a new hitter coming up, Ollie Brown. Brown will bat in place of Hebner. Now Herman's got a right-hander, Dennis Lamp, going, and Ollie Brown will bat in place of Hebner. .246 hitter, has 17 hits, 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Ollie Brown. That's Herman. So Herman is going to stay with Roberts with the bases full. 1 away. Phillies out in front, 4-2. Strike one. Strike one. Foul ball. 0-2. Phillies 4, the Cubs 2. High outside, ball 1, strike 2. The end of 6, the White Sox 7, Minnesota 3 at Minnesota. Foul ball, still 1-2. Strike. Roberts strikes out Ollie Brown. And that brings up the center fielder, Gary Maddox. Tommy Hutton's going down to loosen up a little bit. He'll be at first base, probably. Once again, Herman comes out. Gordon. Plate umpire today is Andy Olson. Doug Harvey at first, Dutch Rennet at second, Nick Colosi at third. Okay. There's a drive in the left field by Maddox on the very first pitch. 1 run is in. Here comes another one racing. He scores. And so, both Boa and Mike Schmidt score on Maddox, line shot to left. So the strategy backfires on Herman. Luzinski is now on second. Maddox on first, as Maddox bats in his 72nd and 73rd runs of the year. And the score is now the Phillies 6, the Cubs 2. And things are really getting a little bit happy in that Philadelphia dugout now. They can feel it closing in. A little stirring among the cold cuts in the Phillies clubhouse. Champagne bottles are beginning to rattle around in the cooler. Ball one. It's quiet now, but it's going to be pretty hysterical maybe. Ball one. Foul ball. Ball one, strike one. Minnesota has fought back with 2 more runs in the 6th. It's the White Sox 7, Minnesota 5. It was 7-1. Ball one, strike one. Ground ball back at third, and it skips on past Ontiveros. That'll bring in another one. Luzinski is going to score on this one. As a matter of fact, Maddox is tempted. And there's a play at second, safe. Bob Boone safe at second base. One more run in. Here's the replay on it now as Bob Boone sends one past Ontiveros. Good for 2 bases.
Double all the way.
It's a double all the way, says the score. That makes it now Philadelphia 7, the Cubs 2. 26 doubles for Bob Boone. Sizemore will walk, Christenson will bat. And Christenson will be the 9th Philly to bat in this inning. In the 6th inning, they sent 8 men to bat. Here in the 7th, they will have sent at least 9. 2 out, the bases will be full. All right, Sizemore is on base. Now Larry Christenson steps in. Getting ready, huh, pal? Strike one. There's a group of senior citizens from the men's club of the Levy Center in Evanston. Strike one. Strike 0-2. Well, we have a bunch of pals here from Lakeshore Country Club, a great outfit. Low and away. Ball one, strike two. Fly ball very deep to right center. That's way back there. It is a home run. Larry Christenson, the pitcher, has just walloped a grand slam home run. Wow. Woo, boy. Maddox is in. Boone is in. Sizemore is in. Larry Christenson had just hit his third home run of the year. And look at that dugout now. Wow. Look at that dugout. 4 more runs across. A 7-run inning for the Phillies. And that brings up McBride batting for the second time. Well, it's now the Phillies 11, the Cubs 2. There's the homer by Christenson. Ground ball bouncing out to the second baseman trio, over to first, and finally the side is retired. Now they're really putting it in. For the Phillies, DeJesus is going to lead off. Here are some of the faces of Wrigley Field. Well, folks are saying, all right, wait till next year. Philadelphia 11, the Chicago Cubs 2. And the leadoff hitter for the Cubs is DeJesus. High, folks. Low. That's Larry Christenson. He really doused the lamp. Grand slammer. 1-1. Strike. 1-2. Wouldn't it be something if the Cubs pull this one out? Huh? It's happened around here, you know. 1-2. There's a deep fly ball, left field. It's curving. Curving. It is foul all the way. Ball 1, strike 2. Luzinski, Maddox, and McBride are in left, center, and right. Mike Schmidt, Larry Boa, Ted Sizemore, and Tommy Hutton are the infield third to first now for Danny Ozark's Phillies. There's a one-hopper. No, it's going to be fielded back of second base there, and DeJesus is safe on that one. It looked like Christenson was going to be able to field that on one hop. It was a high bounce, but he's a tall boy. But instead, it went past him, and DeJesus gets a base hit on that one, strictly a leg hit, and Gross is up. All right, here's Greg Gross. That's a strike. Strike 1. Knights of the Altar of St. Thomas from Crystal Lake are here today. One and one. There's a line fly. That's a deep one out there to center field. That's going to bring one in. Greg Gross, round second. He's going to head for third. No play on him as Gross comes up with his second deep hit of the day, of the series. Yesterday, he put one in the green there in center field. They played him to swing late, and instead, that lighter bat that he's swinging is doing the job for him now. And he comes up with a triple, his fourth of the year. So that makes the score now 11-3. Man on third, Bittner up. Nobody out. That's Tug McGraw, Philadelphia bullpen. There's a high fly to left. Luzinski waits for this one. And his throw holds Gross at third. That brings up Bobby Mercer. Here's Bobby, 0 for 3 today. One out. High. Ball 1. Well, if the Pirates are looking at the Western Union wire, they're probably hoping there's a mistake on it. There's a fly ball. Center field now. That'll bring in a run. As Gross scores easily on the sacrifice fly to center by Mercer. That makes it then Philadelphia 11, the Chicago Cubs 4, and brings up Ontiveros, who has a strikeout, a single, and a triple, and a run scored. Strike one. Foul ball. 0-2. No ball. Strike two count. That's a ball. Ball one, strike two. That's a ball, 2-2. Christenson has struck out 3, walked 2. There's a backhand stop by Boa, the long throw, and Olivares is out, and that retires the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, nobody left. Always are. Those Hoosiers are tough, man.
Well, we found that out. We play Notre Dame every year. We know.
Ray, bless you and lots of good luck, and thanks for the super job you've done for sports in America.
Thank you very much.
Ray Meyer of DePaul. Ball one, strike two now. And there's a high pop-up, should be caught by Manny Trio, and it is. 2 out, that'll bring up the first baseman, Hutton, batting for the first time. Tommy took over to first base when Hebner was listed for pinch hitter Raleigh Brown. 2 out. Phillies have out hit the Cubs 11-8, but in the big column they now lead them 12-4. Ground ball, and it's off Bittner's glove. That could be an error. Tommy Hutton is on first base. Let's look at it again. Bittner moving over for this one. Has the advantage because he's got his glove on his right hand. Base hit. Well, I'm sure Mr. Hutton appreciates that one. And Gary Maddox is up now. Hit the first pitch, the very first pitch thrown to him, for a base hit, which drove in a couple. Last time up. Ball one. Minnesota's now at bat in the 8th inning. It's the White Sox 8, Minnesota 6. Ground ball under Trio's glove in the short right center field. Wow. And Hutton goes to third. Well, we've had 2 plays now, both of which could just as well have been caught. That's an error. Puts men on first and third and brings up the catcher, Bob Boone. That one skidded under Manny's glove. He just didn't get it down in time to make that play. Strike. Strike one. Sidearm curveball, 1-1. Ball one, strike one. Following the ball game, expect to see Mr. Boudreau, among others, in the Philadelphia Phillies dressing room. There's a high foul. Ball one, strike two. The Philadelphia Phillies with a 12-4 lead in the 8th inning, on the verge of cinching their second consecutive American League, National League Eastern Championship. One and two. Fly ball, short center. Gross is there, and that takes care of it. 1 run, a home run by Schmidt. On a couple of hits, there was an error, and there were 2 men left. Now we go to the Cub half of number 8 with the score of the ball game. Philadelphia 12, the Cubs 4. Well, Gene Clines will lead off for the Cubs now. He'll be followed by Trio, then Gordon. Jerry Martin's going to left field for the Philadelphia Phillies in place of Luzinski. Clines got a long double over the center fielder's head the last time up. Don't forget, the Bulls on WGN television again this year, starting with our opener, 18th of October at Cleveland. That's Martin. There's a base hit for Clines as Gino comes up with another one now. Good solid blow. Puts a man on, brings up Trio. Ball one. That's Tug McGraw in the bullpen. Ball two, strike one. Ball two, strike one. Strike 2-2. Two and two. Well hit, left center, falling fast. Manny Trio's got himself an extra base hit, it looks like. And Clines goes to third. Manny is safe at second. Now there are Cub runners at second and third. And the catcher, Mike Gordon, is up. Here's Mike Gordon, 0 for 3. Ripplemeyer out again.
Number 45, Tug McGraw will be the new pitcher for the Phillies. McGraw.
So Tug McGraw comes in. Here's Tug. Well, Christenson's going to get himself a pretty precious and memorable win. And there's the big hand. Fellas on the bench. Danny Ozark, Tony Taylor, Luzinski, Bobby Wine there. Cubs at bat here in the 8th inning. There are Cub runners at second and third. And Mike Gordon is due up. He's going to face Tug McGraw, fellow who throws that excellent screwball. A record of 7-3 for Tug this year. He also has 9 saves in his 42 appearances and an earned run average of 2.28. All right. Mike Gordon. Nobody out. Martin, Maddox, McBride, and left, center, and right. Playing him to pull it a little bit. Gordon batting right-handed now. Switch hitter. There's a fastball strike. Strike one. Phillies 12, Cubs 4. Strike. He pulled the string on that one, and Gordon completed his swing before the ball got to the plate. Group of patients from Oak Forest Hospital are out here today. Strike. Strike three. And Wallace is going to bat now. Joe Wallace will bat for Dennis Lamb. Wallace, 274 hitter for the year. Has 20 hits altogether. Buckner is not playing because he has a pulled hamstring. And those can be very painful. Cub runners at second and third, one out. And Justy will be the next Cub pitcher. That's a strike. That's Dave Justy. Strike. 0-2. Strike. The Jesus up now. There's a drive, left field. That's going to bring in at least one. And Manny Trio holds up at third as DeJesus signals one across for the Cubs. Manny Trio's now on third, DeJesus on first. And DeJesus is having himself quite a series. He's 3 for 4 today and 3 for 6 yesterday. That means he's now, well, that's his 4th hit today. He's 4 for 5 today. So he has 7 hits and 11 at-bats. Here's Greg Gross, who tripled the center the last time up. They're still playing him to swing late. Last time he pulled 3 bases right past Maddox in center field, who had shifted over toward left center. Strike. Strike one. Two out. There's a ground ball, and it handcuffs Sizemore. Safe all around, a run scored. So Greg Gross is on. Manny Trio scores. Here it is again now. That took a hop on Sizemore, and I'm pretty sure they'll call that one a base hit. Now 12-6, Philadelphia. 2 men on, 2 out, and Bittner's the batter. Cubs also have a dozen hits now. Same as Philadelphia. There is another base hit, and that will bring in DeJesus. He rounds third, heads for the plate. No play on him. Gross stops at second, and Bobby Mercer's up now. And the score of the ball game is Philadelphia 12, the Chicago Cubs 7. The ball game is in the 8th inning. sudden, we see Garber taking off that jacket in the Philadelphia bullpen. Bobby Mercer, the batter. In the first game at Boston, Bird will pitch for Toronto against AC. Curveball, ball one. Greg Gross on second. Larry Bittner is on first. Bobby Mercer, the batter, sent one in with a sacrifice fly the last time up. He is 0 for 3 in the ball game, however. There's your Philadelphia bench. There's a bunt. Fair ball down the third base line. A bare hand pickup, and Mercer beat that one out. The bases are full, and Oliveras is at bat. Bobby Mercer got a bunt single. Well, that puts Gross on third now. And Bittner on second, and Bobby Mercer on first, and Oliveras is the batter. And, of course, Steve is a switch hitter, so he'll bat right-handed against McGraw. The Cubs have out-hit these guys 14-12 at this point. Cubs have 6 hits in this inning. And here's Oliveras. There's a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 2 runs will come in on this one. Gross is in. Bittner is in. Mercer stops at second. And the score of the ball game now, with the Cubs having batted around, is Philadelphia 12 and the Chicago Cubs 9. Here it is into center field. And now Boone goes out to stall things a little bit, so Garber can have a little more time to warm up. The Cubs battling away, and here's the guy who started the inning with a base hit, Gene Klein, batting for the second time. As he stands in the batter's box, Klein represents the tying run in this ball game. Okay, 12-9, Philadelphia. 2 out. 7 runs for the Phillies in the 7th inning. 5 runs for the Cubs in this one. And that's a check swing, and the pitch is low. Ball 1. Ball 1. Mercer on second. Oliveras on first. Wouldn't it be something at Klein's Parkwood on those bleachers right now? Oh, boy. Ball 1. That's a fly ball, center field. Maddox is back there. He has it. And that retires the side. And this game isn't over yet. For the Cubs, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 2 men left. And at the end of 8 innings, Philadelphia 12, the Chicago Cubs 9 at 4 o'clock WGN. WGN Television 9 Chicago. It's a minute or so past 4 o'clock Central Daylight Savings Time, and this ball game now moves to the 9th inning, and Dave Justy is the pitcher for the Cubs. The score, Philadelphia 12, the Chicago Cubs 9. Remember last year early in the season, the Chicago Cubs lost a ball game to Cincinnati. No, it was the Phillies, rather. These same Phillies, when they lost a 13-2 lead or something like that, and the Phillies caught them, and Phillies always gave credit to that particular game for turning the season around for them. Even at the end of the year, when it was all over, they said that particular game, as we look back on it, did something for us psychologically because we were off to a bad start. Morale-wise, it turned us around. And we started to gel right then and there. That was a day when Mike Schmidt had 4 home runs. Well, the one he got today appeared to be frosting on the cake, but now it may be very significant. There's a high hopper taken by Oliveras. One away. Sizemore's out. McGraw is due up. Looking ahead to the Cub half of number 9. Trio, Gordon, and the pitcher are due up, so I'm sure we'll see some pinch hitting for the Cubs. Wouldn't you like to know that the least number of runs you'll ever see the Cubs score in a ball game is 9? All right, Tug McGraw at bat. Ball 1. High foul, out of play, 1-1. Rosenberg can't stop coming up with those Rosenbergisms. He said maybe a win here will turn the season around for the Cubs. I'll get you for that. 1-1. That's a ball. Ball 2, strike 1. Ball 2, strike 1. Strike 2 and 2. There's a high foul, out of play, 2 and 2. Two and 2. That's a ball. Ball 3, strike 2 to the pitcher, McGraw. Somebody wanted to know when was the last time a pennant was cinched in this ballpark. And 1973, I think the Mets cinched the pennant here, didn't they? 3 and 2. That's ball 4 to the pitcher. And that'll bring up the right fielder, McBride. Arnie says he remembers they did it after the season ended. They did it on a Monday. Had to play an extra game because of a rain delay. Matter of fact, I believe, let's double check, they had a doubleheader scheduled for, and then they canceled the second game. Yeah. The umpires called the second game off. Jake McBride takes the ball.